Here's a short story about projection. Now, if you don't know what projection is, this is when somebody feels something, but they project it. This is when somebody is feeling a thing, and so they try and say that you are the cause or that you are the person feeling that thing. It's like, let's say there's a girl, you have a friend who she posts, I don't know, she posts TikToks, and you like posting Instagram pictures. And so she goes to you and she's like, oh, you only do that for attention. You just want attention. You just want attention. See, me, I'm different. You just want attention. Yeah. She's doing that to mask the fact that she wants attention. Now, technically, everyone who posts on the internet wants attention, but you get what I mean. But anywho, so there are these two girls that I was somewhat friends with. These were more, when you're friends with a girl, or when you're friends with like a group of people, but like you're friends with some people in the group, but some of the other people in that group don't like you. Yeah, one of them. Which is why I don't do friendship groups now as an adult. In fact, right from around uni time, I never did that. I'd rather like not make a friend there than be around people who don't like me. Because like, I've already experienced that, and trust me, literally not having a friend in that area is better than ending up in that situation. So one time, these two girls, they were arguing. They were actually arguing over a guy. So, like, one of these girls was dark-skinned, tall, has broad West African features, wonderful hair, mind you. Yeah, she had long natural hair. And then the other girl was light-skinned, had some smaller features, and had, I don't know what her natural hair looked like. She wore her hair kind of stretched out or straight, always in a bun. So yeah, but anywho, so the one who is dark-skinned is the person who is the first person to make that like prestige like comment towards me, which is basically someone who is light-skinned that thinks that they are the shit, basically. And so the girl who is light, some of the things she would say at times sound like they were snide comments towards her because of her appearance. But like, I wasn't too sure, because I'm like, I don't know, maybe they're just joking with each other. I don't know these people, I'm new here. However, this time where they were arguing really highlighted the fact that this girl really highlighted what was actually going on here. So they were arguing over this guy. The guy is Asian, right? And so basically he liked the lighter skinned girl, and I don't know whether she actually liked him back or whether she was just like crying for the sake of it. But then the one who was darker skinned also liked him and thought that she had been talking to him when he had actually been talking to the lighter one. And it was one of those kinds of things. And so the lighter one makes a comment. She's like, oh, well, I don't think you would be his type. And so the dark-skinned one is like, oh, well, what's that supposed to mean? Asking over and over again, and she's not answering. Very ambiguous language. Now, the thing that I find interesting about this, instead of analyzing the girl's language, mind you, neither of these two people were particularly warm to me, especially not the light one. I don't know why. But well, I do have a little theory on why, but based on the fact that everyone in this friendship group was very skin tone centered, and based on the fact that everyone in that year group was very skin tone centered, and she was the lightest black person before I got there, I don't know whether that came with some kind of with whether it was compliments, praise, comments, or whatever. Maybe, I don't know. That's just me spitballing. But anyway, back to the actual story at hand. So I'm thinking, she's outrightly telling you that he prefers girls who look like me and not like you, which, I mean, by the guy's actions, he's clearly showing that that's his preference. And meanwhile, that girl is projecting onto me that I would think the things that the liar-skinned girl thinks. And so it made me wonder, because obviously I was only there for a couple of years. So I was only there for like the very end of school, because obviously it was sixth form. So that's just years 12 and 13, or 12th and 13th grade. So I wonder if she had been taking all these snide comments from the lightest girl in her year. And so now there's someone else who is the lightest girl in her year. And now she thinks that this person, me, must think the way the old lightest girl in her year did. And yes, that is exactly what went on. Because the more I listened to the stuff that girl had to say, the more I'm like, wait, this is kind of rude. Wait, what? And I wonder how many people, because obviously a lot of people leave a school when sixth form rolls around. I wonder how many people were like, that maybe had some of those ideals. Yeah, some of those less than favorable ideals about dark skin that they actually are just projecting onto me. It's like, well, you lighter than them. So in the imaginary hierarchy that I made up in my mind, you must think like this. However, in this actual given situation, I mean, if the guy is joking with the light-skinned girl about the dark-skinned girl, and he's actually like, you know, being all serious with said light-skinned girl, then clearly he actually likes her. However, somebody who is going around talking to a whole bunch of people probably isn't someone who you want to get with in the first place. But you know what? This isn't really my... It's not really my story. I'm just talking about the part about it that involves me, which is the why do people keep thinking that I think these things? Or why did, because this is from ages ago, why did people keep thinking that I thought these things that I never thought or said or even suggested in any way, shape or form with my language? Yeah, that's why. Because they're projecting something that someone else said onto me. And that's it. Like I said, I have a... obviously, I couldn't tell all these stories back then because, well, I didn't even know what projection meant. So leaving aside the fact that we were all literally in the same school, there was no way. Oh yeah, my last video, I called it a more Blackistan-centered school. Because, like, they had, like, seriously clear skin color divides. Everyone's like obsessed with the topic of what other people look like and that. And so yeah,